Is the Samsung Galaxy S9 still a good phone? Yes, it is. Let's talk about it. The Samsung Galaxy S9 was released in 2018, so it puts a little bit of age on it, but here are the cool things. It runs up to Android 10, which is sufficient for most phones and most people, unless you are, unless you need the absolute brand new apps to run. Some of them won't run on the functionality of the Android 10. But other than that, it is a solid phone. It comes with standard 4 gigabytes RAM. Depending on the model you get, most came in. What does this one come in at? Memory-wise. Let's go into storage and see how much storage this guy's got. This one came with 64. There are some models that are up to 256, and you can update with an SD card, I think all the way up to 512. Let me double check that. Well, the specs say 400 gigabytes, but obviously, you're not going to be able to put a 512 in, so you're going to have to settle for 256 unless you can find a custom 400 gigabyte SD card to add storage. The cameras on the S9 are more than adequate. 12 megapixels facing out and 8 megapixels for selfies. Most people are going to be happy with that. It's better than potato quality. It's not the advanced, 50 megapixels that some of the, and more that some of the phones have. But you'll be happy. Most people will be happy with this camera still. My opinion is that the battery is one of the weak points, coming in at only 3,000 milliamp hours. I mean, some phones like the S22 Ultra is over 5,000 milliamps. So it's not going to last as long for an outing. But, obviously, it's got the USB-C. You'll be able to charge it on the go as you need to. It doesn't have battery sharing or power sharing like some of the more modern batteries have. So that's a minor negative. The CPU is a Qualcomm. It's the Octa-Core 4. It's 2.7 gigahertz. It's fast enough. A lot of people with some of the more modern chips, like again in the S22 Ultra, I mean, side by side you might be able to see, but for everyday functionality, you're going to be happy with this CPU. Durability. The S9 has the Gorilla Glass 5, and it is rated IP68 for dust and water resistance, up to 1.5 meters for 30 minutes. So this can take a little bit of a beating. You'll be happy that, obviously this one I think is an original from 2018. Still running great. And then while we're talking about one of the things that take a beating, is the LCD with the burn-in and the shadows. And let's look really close here. There's no red. There's a very, very minor, in my eyes, when I'm looking at it, not through the camera, there's almost no red shadow or burn-ins. While I'm looking through the camera, it looks a little bit pinkish, but that just might be, my lighting. But that's one of the things. So if you're going to go buy a used S9, that's one of the things, if that bothers you, the shadows and the burn-ins, that was still happening in the 9s, but not as much as the 7s and 8s. So you'll be good to go there. One of the things that I still appreciate about the Samsung phones is the 3.5 headphone jack that is still an option. So sometimes, or most of the time, wired headphones I like them better than wireless headphones. So if that's a positive for you, you're still in luck. It's got all the security that you want: face recognition, iris recognition, fingerprint recognition. It's got the accelerometer, gyro, proximity. It's got a compass, barometer. It's got the heart rate monitor if you choose to use the health app inside of the Samsung phone. So it will keep up with, all of the modern phones, even though it is a 2018 phone. And just under 6 ounces and 5.8 inches or 5.8 inches. It's still a nice phone that just fits in your hand, fits in your pocket. It's not too bulky. Compare that to this guy. That's the S22 Ultra. I mean, you can't put this in your back pocket without the danger of folding it or bending it. This still fits compactly. It's still a good phone. All right, that is it. That's the proof. That's the discussion that the Samsung Galaxy S9 is still a good phone. So if you're considering buying it, Let's look at some prices real quick on eBay for you. All right, if you're in the market for S9, here's some open box, 120, 120. Let's see some auctions for brand new unopened boxes. Look at that. It's almost becoming a collector's item. 580, 370, 690. Oh my goodness. And some buy it nows. Let's see. Brand new 180, 190, 179. It looks like open box, brand new phones, under $200, one third, there's 190. It's a solid phone. That's proof that it holds its value. It is a solid phone. People who use it, people who still run the S9, like it, like the longevity. I think you'll be happy if you choose to buy an S9 to upgrade from something older, or if you're still running it. All right, if this has helped you, please like, please subscribe. Thank you for watching.